This is QuickTech with your host, Alex Lynch.
Welcome to the first episode of QuickTech. I'm Alex, one of your hosts, here with Malcolm Jolly. This being the first episode, I'm just going to explain that this is mainly a tech podcast. We will also have stories about tech ideas, problems, and we're also going to have other people talking about their experiences or having their ideas. Today, as a guest, we have a teacher from West Warwick High School, Mr. Eric White.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, so what do you do at the school, teacher?
Well, I do a lot of things. I'm the advisor of the broadcast, media broadcasting and journalism program, West Warwick High School TV, the morning show, the news show, the Wizards Weekly Live that we're doing. I'm also a special education teacher, a history teacher, and an English teacher. But I don't do dishes.
Okay. What about you, Malcolm? What do you do, like, tech-wise?
I sometimes do the audio for the morning show, or I do the script from which they all read from.
Okay.
You go.
Sorry, you can keep going.
No, that's about it.
Okay, so I learn a lot about tech. I help out with the morning show. I can also, usually if they have a problem, one of the people that come to is me. I also just help out people if they need stuff for our pet band. I do set up all the PA system, which is the speakers and the microphones. Okay, so this podcast started because I just thought that more people could get to know more about tech. And then I just asked Malcolm if he would join, and he was like, sure.
I mean, why not? I mean, I've never really done stuff like this before, so it'll be quite interesting to see what other people think about what I think about technology and what our friends here, or Alex, thinks about it.
Okay, so let's get right into it. So we have news of Apple dropping their new iPhone 11 and 11 Pro. Personally, I'm an Android person, so I don't really like it, but I don't like the look of the phone and how they have the 3 cameras. What about you, Mr. White? Malcolm?
Yeah, there's no real need to have 3 cameras on a phone. 2 cameras I can understand for other settings, but with 3 cameras, it's a little too far.
Yeah, I mean, this thing looks like the Starship Enterprise to me. I mean, I'm not really an iPhone person. I'm one of those people who likes to use the phone for phone calls and texting, and that's about it. But people who like a lot of bells and whistles, and those who are faithful to Apple, will love this phone. But it seems that every time they come out with a new version, there is some glitch that they didn't foresee. So, but it's not my thing. But
to me personally, it seems like they're just putting out the same phone just with a different camera. Now, one of my big problems is all of these Apple fanboys who are just 3 cameras, it's so innovative. But Samsung has the Galaxy S10, which has had 3 cameras since about January.
So they weren't. So Apple wasn't the first to do this.
No.
Okay.
Now, for people who take a lot of pictures, I can understand it because having the 3 cameras and letting you get a more wider spectrum. But $1,000 for a phone, to me at least, is just a bit much.
Yeah, it's I do have an Apple phone, but it's not the newest model. I normally get some of the oldest model that they have in shop, because there's no real point to spending all that money on something brand new when it's basically the same phone with maybe a few minor updates.
Yeah, I personally have an LG K40, and I spent $180 activating it, buying a case and a screen protector, and it works fine for what I do with it.
Yeah, mine too. I have a Samsung LG as well, and I've had it for a couple of years. And the only thing that would make me upgrade is if my phone. I have the J7 Prime. So the only thing that would make me upgrade is if my phone stops being as fast as it is, stops working. I mean, I'm one of those. I'm not going to upgrade because something new came out. I'm going to upgrade when what I have no longer works as well as I want it to work.
And that's what happened with me. I've had 3 phones, but the reason I've had 3 phones is because I've destroyed the other 2. One got run over by a car, and I went swimming with the other one.
You went swimming with the other one?
Yeah, word of advice, if your phone's not waterproof, I would recommend getting a waterproof case.
Well, don't they call it water resistant? Like there's no real waterproof phone?
There's there's all these phones that are like saying, oh, we have a brand new phone, it is going to be waterproof, and there's the one time you actually drop it in the toilet, oh, it's not working anymore.
Yep.
The screen's bugged.
But usually they're pretty good. Now, so the specs for the phone, you can either get a 64, 128, or 252 gigabytes of storage, not expandable. It has a liquid retina display and an IP68 resistant, which means it's waterproof, and dust resistant, which would be great if you were to go swimming with it. Then for the cameras, it has dual, for the straight iPhone 11, it has a dual 12 megapixel ultra wide and wide cameras. The 11 Pro also adds in the iPhone Pro also adds in a more closer up image. Now, again, I wouldn't buy the phone for $1,000. I just think that's overpriced.
Yeah, there's really no point to doing that. Like, I'd wait until like a couple more phones come out and then get it, because then it makes sense, because number one, it's cheaper, and number two, it's not the best thing that they got.
Okay. So, do you do anything else? Do you guys have any really weird tech stories?
Go ahead, you can go first.
Not really. I mean, besides the fact that my phone's screen is, kind of bugged. I think I slept on it funny one time. I know, it's weird. I fell asleep on my phone. I was watching YouTube. Leave me alone. I woke up the next day, and now in my phone, all these lines come up when I could freaking... If I have an image or something that's up, there'll be lines all over the screen, and I can't really see what's going on it. It's slow, but it's still annoying.
So you damaged the display.
Yeah.
I've had pretty good luck with my displays on my phones, and I think the closest thing to a funny tech story I have is I'm really addicted to Snapchat recently. And when I was out in Colorado over the summer, and my texting was not working, Snapchat was working, and I could get messages to people through Snapchat. And plus, I like to put all sorts of, faces and do the all the lenses that they have, and I think it's pretty funny. Me in a cheerleading outfit is kind of, people think it's funny, or disturbing. There's a thin line between both. And anyway, so that's one other thing I guess I use my phone for.
So this one actually happened to me today. I have needed to charge my computer, and I grabbed my charger out of my bag to find out the part that plugs into the wall and the brick broke. Yeah, it was interesting. Okay, so because this is the first episode, we're just going to cut it a little short. So I'm just going to say thank you, and a big thank you to Brian, our producer. Yeah, he won't.
He doesn't want to talk.
He's not willing to talk.
He's a chicken.
Well, didn't you guys tell him he couldn't talk?
Oh, wait.
No, I never said that.
Oh, okay.
He asked if he was going to talk, and I was just like, if you want. So thank you guys for being here.
I have nothing to add to this conversation.
All right.
Anyway, thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being here.
And I have no idea when this is going to be uploaded, but hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. This has been QuickTech with your host, Alex Lynch.